The war clouds over West Asia are getting darker by the day. President Donald Trump has chosen to remain cryptic, refusing to confirm or deny if the US will join Israel in its strikes against Iran. "I may do it, I may not," he told reporters, a line that's only fanned global uncertainty.
You don't seriously think I'm going to answer that question? Will you strike the Iranian nuclear component? And what time exactly, sir? Sir, would you strike it? Would you please inform us so we can be there and watch? I mean, you don't know that I'm going to even do it. You don't know. I may do it. I may not do it. I mean, nobody knows what I'm going to do. I can tell you this, that Iran's got a lot of trouble, and they want to negotiate. And I said, why didn't you negotiate with me before? All this death and destruction. Why didn't you negotiate? I said to the people, why didn't you negotiate with me 2 weeks ago? You could have done fine. You would have had a country. It's very sad to watch.
Meanwhile, Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Khamenei has issued a fiery warning, saying any US military intervention would result in irreparable damage. This war of words unfolds as Iran launches new missile attacks on Israel and Israel intensifies its air raids on Tehran, reportedly striking key nuclear sites. At the heart of it, fears over Iran's nuclear ambitions and growing pressure on Washington to act decisively. Is the world inching closer to another full-blown war in the region? That is a million-dollar question. Iran's mission to the United Nations appears to be denying President Trump's claim that Iran wants to negotiate right now, saying no Iranian official has ever asked to grovel at the gates of the White House. Iran does not negotiate under duress, shall not accept peace under duress, and certainly not with a has-been warmonger clinging to relevance. It said in a statement on platform X, formerly Twitter, calling Trump's threat against the country's supreme leader cowardly. The International Atomic Energy Agency, meanwhile, said on Wednesday that Israel struck 2 centrifuge production facilities in Iran, the latest hit to the country's nuclear and missile infrastructure amid ongoing strikes that began last Friday. Over 6 days into the war with Iran, Israel is lifting some restrictions on its civilians. More people can return to office work, provided their workplaces have access to safe rooms or shelters, and gatherings of up to 30 people will be permitted. According to a statement from the Home Front Command, the Israeli military unit responsible for issuing guidelines to civilians. Now, this marks a shift from the earlier policy issued at the onset of Iran's counterattack against Israel, which only allowed essential workers to work in person and banned all gatherings. The change seems to signal that the Israeli military believes the threat from Iran, whose missile salvos have decreased over the past 2 days, may be subsiding. The Israeli military just said in a statement that it was carrying out further strikes on military targets in Tehran. Earlier in the day, the military also said it had carried out strikes on attack helicopters in western Iran. The claims could not be independently verified. The number of killed in Israeli attacks on Iran since the beginning of the war has reached 585, and the number of wounded has exceeded 1,326.